Hey guys, that came out kind of weird. Hey guys, what it is yo girl Cadillac. Today is October the 28th. Vlogtober, almost over. But I wanted to come through and try to finish a story that I started. I did start it the other day, but this phone that I record on, y'all already know if y'all watch my Vlogmas from last year. I was having a time when I first started back on YouTube trying to, because you think it's just as easy as recording on your phone, uploading, and being done. YouTube is not like that. It is not easy. You get to the point where when you become a YouTuber, you want to record everything, you want to capture everything. And when you're capturing everything, a lot of times you can't, because when you go somewhere, you're not using the same video. You're usually just piecing videos together. So it becomes a lot of little videos. You have to transfer them all off. Like, you can't get lazy and be like, oh, I'll do that one tomorrow or this and that. And then you're automatically recording the next video. Now you got a lot of videos on your phone. Then your phone slows down. It's hard to transfer your files. They're big files, so they transfer very slowly. So it is very hard to keep all your stuff together in order. Then you end up with so much recorded footage, and there's so many things I recorded and never finished. There's so many things that were great videos, but they became too time consuming until I just let them go and did an easier video first. So YouTube is not as easy as you suspect. If you don't do it, you wouldn't know. You think it's so simple. Record, put the video up, and then boom, just make money from home. No, it is so not that way. It's a lot of work, and it could be a lot of work and you get no pay for it. Like, yeah, girl, not a dime from it. But yeah, so I'm trying to make my YouTube process much more easier because it is not becoming a lot. Like, it's not padding my pockets, and it's not forwarding the story of my husband. Before money, I would rather my husband just get home. I just want to break his story and finally let the world know that an innocent man is in prison. I need you guys' help. I need you to share his petition, sign his petition. I need to collect funds, GoFundMe, trying to get lawyer money so that he can get correct representation. I see people all the time, every day, do the same thing I'm attempting to do, but the difference is they're actually successful at it in a shorter, much shorter length of time. And it doesn't take them years upon years upon years upon years upon years like it has taken me to not even get to that level. Okay, so we're done with the comparison game. So all in all, I said that to say I'm trying to make YouTube as simple as possible. I cannot allow it to be as time consuming as it has been because it is not beneficial now. It could be in the future, but right now it is not benefiting me in my present. So I still love it. I love telling my stories. I love when you guys comment back. I love when you guys say you feel the same way I do. I love the hearts. I love the likes. Every blue moon I get a share, and I love it. I am so glad that somebody is actually finally seeing, what I've been through and relating so that I don't feel alone or whatever. But because of that, a lot of these videos are going to be record, upload, because, baby, I have got to spend more time in building my graphic design business. So that's what we're going to do. So, but on today, I want to get back before I go to this eye doctor. Your girl's still blind. I can't tell what's going on that screen. Hopefully I look all right. I don't know. But yeah, I go to the eye doctor today. So they're going to do my eye exam and hopefully fit me for my contacts. And then at that point, I find out how long it's going to actually take for me to get my contact back in my freaking eye so I can see. See, those glasses are hurting my head. That's why I don't have them on. They hurt. Like, if you've seen them, I showed them to you in the last video. They're this freaking thick, and one eye is thicker than the other because I have two different, levels of blindness in each eye. So, yeah, they're hurting. So I'm trying to give myself a break because I do got to use them to try to get to the eye doctor. But yeah, they giving me a headache. I took like 6 freaking Excedrin yesterday because of, I hate that feeling. But anyways, so I want to get back to a story that I started a while ago. I will link it in the description. It was about me going with twins, Marcello and a set of twins. But it wasn't supposed to be like that. Like that turned out like really, really, really crazy. If you want to know how that situation turned out, you gotta check that video out. That is in the description box. But besides that, to pick up from there, so I had a boyfriend from one of the twins stayed with me. I kept one of them. And that relationship, I'm gonna tell you, it ended up tragic. It's not even funny what happened with that relationship at all. It ends with basically ICU and being handcuffed to a bed while in ICU. That's how that ended. I'll tell that story separately because it kind of has something to do with the story, but it doesn't. It's a completely separate story that I want to devote to that. But that's how that relationship with him ended up. ICU and handcuffed to a hospital bed. Okay, so after that, I kind of just, continue with Marcello. So, me and Marcello were friends. We were best friends. I got my shirt on today. I don't know if you could see it. I painted of me and Marcello. If you can't see it, you got to check out the last video because I showed it to you. Like, for real. Like, what? So, go ahead and check that out so you can see the whole hand-painted shirt. Girl, if you want your own hand-painted shirt, hit me up. I haven't done it in a while, but yes, I want to start raising money for GoFundMe. Hand-painted shirts for the GoFundMe donations. So, yeah, so me and Marcello were friends. I didn't want to get into a situation because I have been hurt several times in my past at that point of meeting Marcello. So, and plus he was so cute. He had them little dreads. And I'm like, girl, there is no way this little cutie ain't got like 1,000,001 girls following him. There is no way. He had the cutest, like the prettiest dreads, brown, beautiful, smooth skin. Now he has vitiligo, which he is very self-conscious about. But back then he had that smooth, like not a bump, not a blemish, he was so cute. Y'all got me going back, girl. He was too cute. And y'all know, for me, my thing was that I love hair. Like, girl, I love the afros. I love dreads. I love the ponytail. I just love a man with hair. Like, my other things is thick eyebrows. I love them thick, cute eyebrows on a man. And I love calf muscles. That is my thing. And I usually go for the little slim guys. I don't know. It's something about them slim little guys that are, so cute and handsome. So this guy, Marcello, had it all. He was too cute. And I felt like when you too cute, like you cuter than me, girl. Look, boy, I mean, you can't be cuter than me, like for real, because I was cute back then. So I felt like he probably had a gang of girls behind him. So I didn't even want to, entertain that. We could be friends. We can hang out, this, and that. So that's what my intentions were with Marcello. So we would go, we would love to walk the block. Hold on, it is getting hot. I gotta let the window down. It was just raining, but now all of a sudden it's hot. A little bit of fresh air. Okay, so I didn't want to go through that. So we would spend time like walking the block. It's a place here in Orlando called Fun Spot. It's like a little tiny amusement park that never leaves. It just is always there. So he would like to go there, ride the Ferris wheel. He wasn't a big clubber, so I was a clubber. Girl, you couldn't keep me out the club. I used to love to go to the club. I go to work. I have my little club clothes in my trunk. We would change. That whole trunk was like a whole like accessory like chester where you keep all your clothes and accessories in, like a wardrobe back there. So I get off of work, baby, we in the club. Oh, okay, girl, I got me some right in the trunk. Let's go straight to the club. So that's how it was. And he didn't like the club. He wasn't a club person. He was a public person. He didn't like just going out hanging out. He would rather go to, like, we have this big park called Lake Eola. He would love to go down there and walk around the big lake. It was things like that. That's what he liked to do. We would spend hours just watching TV. And when you spend that much time, eventually things happen. So I was so, like, I liked him, but I just knew like that would end up in hurt. So I wanted to keep him like in that friend zone. I was cool with just hanging out, being friends. That was it. That's all I wanted. And it was like he wanted more though. And he kept saying, like, Kita, will you be my girlfriend? I'm like, no, man. Like, I told y'all we used to leave each other with fist bumps, like the little dap that you used to do back in the day. I would leave him with that. He was like, no, I don't want that. I want a hug. Like, give me a hug. And I'm like, no, friends don't hug like that. Like, for real, we're friends. So he would ask me, and I say no. Okay, he asked me again, and I'm like, no, dude, like, for real, can we just be friends? Like, I don't want a relationship with you. So that went on for a while, but he still continued to want to hang out with me to the point where my actual boyfriend started to notice. He was like, why every time we're together, you have to run right away? I see you quickly, then you're gone. We don't spend any real time together. We're not doing anything because we showed it. We're not doing anything. Like, what's going on? And because I was always over there booed up with Marcello. Like, for real, if you want to, know the truth. So that went on for a while. We kind of did, wait, let's see, at that time, I can't remember, girl. I don't think we did nothing as of yet. Because I was still with the other guy. I don't think we did. But after him, baby. But it wasn't that often. Like, maybe 3 times. But, yeah, so that went on for a while. Just, chilling or whatever, hanging out. But I knew I had feelings for him. But the thing is, I'm sorry, I'm sweating. But the thing is, you never know how that person feels about you. Now, Marcello was different. Marcello was a pure gentleman. When I seen him interact with his mother and his grandmother, it was yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Anything his grandmother wanted, he waited on her like hand and foot. His grandmother wanted lottery tickets. He's footing it up to the store to go get them lottery tickets for his grandmother. He tells me stories of how he remember making her coffee. Like, he used to love to get up in the morning and make his grandmother coffee. I do have an interview with him when he's saying when he gets out, that's one of the things he just can't wait to do is make his grandmother coffee again and eat some of her chicken and dumplings. His grandmother is, I think she's in her 90s now. She's in her 90s. And he wants to see her again, you know. So he was a gentleman. He was opening the door. I can't, I can't open my own door. He's opening my door. He's pulling my chair out. At that point, I had never had a guy like that. Not like that. No, guys didn't do that, like for real. So he was such a gentleman, which when you look at him, you would stereotype him. He looks as though what you would think back then, they called them thugs, what the average thug looked like, with the baggy pants, the dreads, the chains, well, he didn't have a lot of tattoos back then. He maybe had like 2 tattoos back then, but you just wouldn't categorize him just looking at him as a good guy. But he was a good guy with a good heart, with moral values, with with a lot of manners, like manners. And so it was kind of different. It was like I had the little bad boy and the good boy put together. Yes. So we kept on with life like that until like I was falling for him. Like I truly was falling for him. But I didn't know what how he felt. So you don't want to take that first step, because you could take that first step towards saying, "Hey, I love you." And they'd be like, "Girl, goodbye." It's not that it is not that type of situation. Remember, we're just friends. So Marcella would ask me, "Can we be more than friends? Can you be my girlfriend? Can you be my girlfriend?" I'd be like, "No, no, no." So let me tell you, I had watched this episode of Oprah where it was this couple, and they were married for some years, and they just weren't getting along. They were fighting, arguing. They was doing all types of stuff. And back then, I don't know who Oprah had on the show, but on the show, it was somebody that was like giving them counseling and saying how they can fix their relationships, and saying like do little things that let you know that let her know that you notice her. So the husband started like leaving little notes around the house, and they started like giving each other compliments, and they fixed their relationship. And the husband one day had wrote a note and saying how much he loves her, and he's so glad that they're back together, like good and this and that. And not knowing that that note was the last, communication between that husband and wife, because he passed later that day after he left that note. And the takeaway that I got from that was, I'm just trying to see what's going on. The the takeaway that I got from that was, you have to let somebody know how you feel, because you never, like, we know this, but we get so comfortable living that we forget that, hey, this could be our last day, or this could be that person's last day. Like, for real, like, so you gotta live every moment like it could be your last. So when I heard that story, it really, like, it touched me. And I felt a certain way. I'm like, oh, I love him. And, like, I got to tell him. It became urgent. Like, I knew I loved him, but I didn't know how he felt about me. I kind of got the little, a little inkling, but I didn't want to just, get carried away. Maybe I noticed something that he didn't notice or whatever. So when I saw that story, I was like, no, no matter what, I got to tell him how I feel. Like, I'm going to tell him. And that is when I said, Martell, I got something to tell you. And he was like, wait, hold that thought. hold that thought. So he didn't want me to tell him. I'm like, no, I got to tell you now. Like now. I cannot wait. I can't hold this no longer. I gotta tell you now. And he was like, no, don't, just hold on. We're gonna hang out tonight. We're gonna meet up. We're gonna go to Lake Eola and you could tell me there. And I'm like, oh, really? So you're gonna make me wait all freaking day? Like now it's burning my insides. I gotta tell you. So we go to Lake Eola. That ended up being our spot, girl. Yes. And there's this little it's a nice little lake where they have the little swan boat that the little, boyfriend, girlfriends or whatever can get on. And they usually like float around in the lake, like you paddle boat and stuff like that. A lot of people go there, you know. So they have now they have a lot of festivals. Well, they did have a lot of festivals. I don't know if they're still doing it now, but they had a lot of activities, a lot of 10K runs, a lot of stuff going on at Lake Eola. So it's this one like Asian inspired what do you call those, gazebos? So we get out to Lake Eola, we walk holding hands. It's so cute. Both of us was cute, girl. Like we was the cutest couple, but we wasn't a couple. We were friends. We were friends. So, oh dang, which part came first though? I can't remember which one came first because remember how I said that Marcello kept saying, "Hey, I'm gonna ask you one last time." Like he kept asking me to be his girlfriend. I'm like, "No, no, dude, we just friends. We just friends." So he was like, "Look, Kita, I'm gonna ask you one last time. I'm not asking no more because now it feels like I'm kind of begging you. I'm gonna ask you one time, and if you say no, then it's no." And he was like, "Will you be my girlfriend?" And I paused. I'm like, "Girl, be his girlfriend. This all finna change if I become his girlfriend." So I was like, "Yes, yes, I'll be your girlfriend." I told him, if you play your cards right, then one day you may have my heart. I think that came first before this point. So I believe we had just became actual boyfriend girlfriend. But you still know that may lead somewhere, it may not. Who knows? So ended up that night, I'm like, I'm just gonna I got the courage. I'm gonna tell him how I feel and whatever it is, it is. So we get under the little gazebo. The lake is right there. It's a little dock. It is so beautiful. So I said, Martella, I got something to tell you. And he's like, I got something to tell you. And I'm like, no, I'm going first. I am going first. And so I'm like, we have been spending a lot of time together. And oh my gosh, like, I've never met nobody like you. I said that, to be honest with you, I think I'm falling in love with you. And at that time, it stops. And you're like, oh, you're bracing yourself because you're like, in your mind, you're like, what? Hold on, I skipped another important part. Dang it, should I finish right here? How did I fall in love? I skipped that. I completely skipped that part. Okay, I'll put that in the next video. Dang it. But that's how we fell in love. That's coming. How the actual moment I knew that I was in love. So I was in love with him, but I didn't tell him. So I was just keeping that to myself. So I was like, Martella, I think I love you. And I braced and I'm like, I'm waiting for it. Girl, it ain't none of that. I know we friends or whatever, but hey, I just want to be getting it on or this, and that. And he was like, I love you too, Keita. He said, I have never loved nobody the way I love you. Like, I am. So we hugged, kissed, right there on the dock, girl. Like, that was perfect. Everything was perfect. It was so freaking perfect. All right, I'll stop there because your girl to miss like some important like moments. So I gotta come back and reanalyze like what the heck did I skip over? But you know your girl getting old. I'm 40. But anyways, I wanna end this video. One of my little raps. I did put it to the end, like for real. I didn't make y'all listen to it in the beginning. Like you had to stick around this far to get to the rap. And if you don't want to hear it, just click off now. But girl, remember how I told you had the little brown skin? Yes. And them dreads. So I want to do my song, I'm a sucker for them dreads. I'm a sucker for them dreads, go ahead and shake 'em, daddy. Hey, I'm a sucker for them dreads, go ahead and shake 'em, daddy. Hey, I'm a sucker for them dreads, sucker for them dreads. Hey, I'm a sucker for them dreads, go ahead and shake 'em, daddy. Y'all remember how them boys with the dreads do that? They be like, in the car. Hey, I'm a sucker for them dreads, man. Gonna shake 'em. Pa gon' do your thing. I know you see me. I'm a sucker for them dreads, man. I always been. Boy, can you shake them things for me once again? Boy, stop, cause you know you get it. Me, he did. Do you mind if I run my fingers through them? They the sentiment going lime. Black 'em out a hint. Can I chill with you for some time? And don't miss. Dang it. And don't rush it. I'll twist a new growth while I massage your back. I keep you booking appointments, keep you coming back. I love the way your dreads hang against your back. They accentuate your skin tone and all your tats. That's why I say, sassy daddy, hey, let them hang. That's why I keep messing up. That's why I say, sassy daddy, let 'em hang. That's why I say, sassy daddy, hey, let 'em swing. That's why I say, sassy daddy, hey, do your thing. That's why I say, sassy daddy, gonna let 'em hate. Cause I'm a sucker for them dreads, go ahead and shake 'em, daddy. Hey, I'm a sucker for them dreads, go ahead and shake 'em, daddy. Hey, I'm a sucker for them dreads, sucker for them dreads. I'm a sucker for them dreads, go ahead and shake 'em, daddy. Dang, I hate that I messed up. Let me try it one more time, if y'all bear with me. Okay. Hey, I'm a sucker for them dreads, go ahead and shake 'em, daddy. Hey, I'm a sucker for them dreads, go ahead and shake 'em, daddy. Hey, I'm a sucker for them dreads, sucker for them dreads. Hey, I'm a sucker for them dreads, go ahead and shake 'em, daddy. Hey, I'm a sucker for them dreads, man. Hey, gonna shake 'em, pa, gon' do your thing. I know you see me, I'm a sucker for them dreads, man. I always been. Boy, can you do them things for me once again? Boy, stop. Cause you know you get in. Me, he did. Do you mind if I run my fingers through them? They the sentiment going lime. Black 'em out a hint. Can I chill with you for some time? And don't rush it. I'll twist your new growth while I massage your back. I keep you booking appointments, keep you coming back. I love the way your dreads hang against your back. They accentuate your skin tone and all your tats. That's why I say, sassy daddy, let 'em hang. That's why I say, sassy daddy, hey, let 'em swing. That's why I say, sassy daddy, hey, do your thing. That's why I say, sassy daddy, just let 'em hate. Cause I'm a sucker for them, just go ahead and shake 'em, daddy. Hey, I'm a sucker for them, just go ahead and shake 'em, daddy. Hey, I'm a sucker for them dreads, sucker for them dreads. Hey, I'm a sucker for them, just go ahead and shake 'em, daddy. Yeah, it's your girl Cadillac.